Sonia is the general manager's name. She was phenomenal to me. But there's been times where in Nova Scotia, Wynyard, Saskatchewan, when I left the hospital and I was supposed to take 3 days off, the guy physically removed me from his motel because he didn't understand what I was saying about age. That this is private property, it's not a place for the homeless. He was all gung-ho for listening when I was showing him the newspaper articles on the phone. When I said I just left the hospital, I'm walking for homeless awareness, he grabbed me and he removed me from his motel. I was a little stunned, but for the most part, one little thing wipes all of that out. One good thing wipes all that out. One good experience.
You think you're kind of, are you like, do you think you're like achieving what you set out to do?
Way surpassed it. Way surpassed it.
Mm-hmm.
A girl in Kingston, Ontario, she emailed me, Jason, I don't do anything through the day. If you can walk across Canada, I can walk downtown 3 times a week and help out at a food bank. I went to the food bank and the way they embraced me, it wasn't a food bank, sorry, one of those tables, soup kitchen. After meeting with Clara Hughes in Gander, Newfoundland, she introduced me, she pointed me out of the crowd, it was just awesome, and put her gold medal on me. And then I got to speak to everybody after. A lady got a young lady off the street, out of the homeless situation, who's been homeless with couch surfing, which is homeless, staying with mom and dad, homeless. That's another thing about saying that there's many, I don't like saying it, but I don't like using this term, degrees of homeless, whether it's on the streets, in the shelters, couch surfing. But this young lady and her daughter were given an apartment by a lady. First and last was paid, furniture was put into it, and she was given a job to work off the debt, babysitting. And people had known in the town she'd been homeless for quite some time. Nobody did anything about it. And the lady that did that for her, she said, "You inspired me, Jason, and I can't see somebody in that position anymore." And there's a tremendous amount of stories like that. Sitting in a coffee shop in Hamilton, Ontario, a homeless guy came up and he said, "I saw you on the news," and he wanted to walk with me, and unfortunately, no, he wanted to walk the rest of the walk with me. I can't have that, and I totally could, but if something happens, it's my conscience, and I've got to, I can't have that onus on me. I've well surpassed. Not in my wildest dreams in tenfold that I think I was going to do this well, but I hoped I would do well. But I said if I reach one person and make a difference in one person, hopefully that person carries it on. But I'll have accomplished what I set out to do, and that was eons ago. That's what it feels like, anyway.
Do you mind? Can I take a picture?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to do it with the buggy? And
I guess so. So is it? So you're just pushing the thing the whole way.
It's a baby buggy, yeah. It's I haven't even touched it yet, but sorry, thank you.
Let me change your car.
I talk too much. Oh.
No, that's
Thank you. Yeah, it's a jogger carrier for twins. It just carries my clothing and stuff.
What other kind of stuff do you have with you? Just clothes?
Nothing that I mention in the media because I don't want to get robbed.
Oh.
But a laptop and clothing, rain gear, coffee cups, coffee travel mugs. But yeah, a camera.
How heavy is that though?
Too heavy. I've sent a lot of stuff home.
Yeah.
I've broken the one wheel. All the bearings fell out, and I've had many breakdowns.
But you're using the same one the whole time? You haven't gotten a new one or anything?
Went to a scrap yard and the wheels popped and this and that. So we just went to a scrap yard, and this wonderful little guy, Byron, in Portage La Prairie, we searched his yard. It's not a scrap yard, but it's a scrap yard. It's a front yard, but yeah, I don't know. He recycles stuff and gives it to people, and he's just he's a unique individual. But I found 2 wheels, and we rebuilt the wheels, and I'm using that, and I'm just I'm doing it. I'm doing it the homeless way. I'm doing it dead broke, and I want to stress, if you could, that it's not a fundraiser, it's awareness. It would be wrong of me to go all across Canada, take all of Canada's money, go back to southwestern Ontario and take care of the homeless there. my big thing is take care of the people here that are taking care of the people here. And obviously that goes for wherever I am when I say that, sorry.
And how far do you think you go like, each day?
It varies. Sometimes it's only 40 kilometers. It's been as much as one stretch 142 kilometers in Quebec, but I like the 60 kilometers.
That's like what you kind of go for.
I like to limit it at that, and I like to limit it as minimum max, kind of like, but unfortunately Saskatchewan didn't allow that. Sometimes it was only 30 because the next day would be just over 55, and I can't do that. I can't, once I've got 30 and still have 55 to go, error on the side.
You'll stop.
Yeah. I will eat this after the picture.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But I'm just gonna put the sugar in this before. Did you bring? Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm a coffee freak, and having run out of coffee cards, I'm getting my coffee in this morning.
Yeah, I'm sure you need a lot of coffee for what you're doing.
For a while
Some
there,
kind
it
of
was
fuel.
getting ridiculous, and being the seizure patient,